Hi, boys and girls. It is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. And I have a good one for you. Considering that we just had an earthquake today in New York at about 10:23 in the morning, it was not a very powerful earthquake, but still an earthquake nonetheless. So I share this with my kids, and now I'm sharing it with you. This is called Natural Disasters Earthquake, Blastoff Readers Level 3. What are earthquakes? Earthquakes are events that make the ground shake. They happen along faults. These cracks are all over the Earth's surface. Most earthquakes strike around the ring of fire. Here is the ring of fire. How do earthquakes form? Earth has 7 major tectonic plates. They move deep below Earth's surface. Sometimes the plates get stuck. Energy builds as they try to move. When the plates slip, the movement causes seismic waves. This energy becomes an earthquake. They're recording seismic waves right here. Seismic waves travel outward from the earthquake's focus. They reach the epicenter on the Earth's surface. The epicenter. How earthquakes are formed. Most damage happens at the epicenter, but strong seismic waves are felt many miles away. Like today, they said that the earthquake took place in New Jersey, but we also felt it in New York. Earthquake damage. Earthquakes can cause a lot of damage. The shaking ground can make buildings fall down. People in old, weak buildings are in the most danger. Then comes sometimes the aftershocks, adds more damage. Deep cracks may form in the ground. These can ruin roads and stop travel. Some earthquakes bring flooding to coastal areas. Floods sweep homes, cars, and people away. Then, sometimes there are landslides. Landslides and avalanches are also common after earthquakes. They cause falling rocks and snow in mountain areas. They can be deadly. The Richter scale helps decide The Richter scale helps describe earthquakes' strength. It rates an earthquake based on its magnitude recorded by the seismographs. Some earthquakes cannot be felt, others completely destroy entire cities. Predicting disaster. Scientists cannot predict earthquakes, but they can warn people of other coming danger. Here's a scientist studying past earthquakes to see what he can learn for the future. Scientists are on the lookout for floods and landslides. They can warn people to find safety. Earthquakes can be dangerous, but there are ways to stay safe. Scientists keep detailed records of past earthquakes. Keeping records and making predictions helps to keep people safe. Objects often fall from high places during earthquakes. It is safest to hide under heavy furniture like tables. Earthquake damage cannot be stopped. People must rebuild after disaster strikes. So there it is. The safest place is under furniture, tables, like this young lady right here. And that is the end of earthquakes. And here is my earthquake right here. That's what my kids and I colored today after I got to school. And some of us felt it, some of us didn't, right here in New York. It is Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. I don't own the rights to this book that I have read to you, but I love storytelling magic. And the magic of today's story is, as soon as I arrived at school, I asked my librarian if I could borrow a book about earthquakes to help you and my kids at school to understand them a little bit better. Yes, the one we had here was barely felt, and it wasn't as dangerous as the ones depicted in this book, but still, it's made for a learning experience. We colored these, we shared the information, and now we're off to the earthquake races to have conversations and learn all we can so we can be prepared. We can't predict them, but we can always know how to be prepared. I'll see you again soon.